fake Facebook man, posting lies about my life which no one else can. Filters on my face to disguise my age, showing money that I don't have. There's words on my page. Why don't you come and join my team? It's called living the fake Facebook life dream. If they post a pic of me eating clean, but it's pizza and burgers for dinner, you know what I mean. A snapshot of vacations that I got no money to take. Send you one of my sports car, you know that it's a fake. Got my love loaded up with things that aren't even true. Pretending on Facebook is my thing to do. Yeah, 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 yeah.
2,000 friends, which I've never done met. A pic of my lunch is what you're gonna get. I had a post of your baby, say it's one darn cute kid. But I lied, cause it's ugly, that's called an online fib. I talk about success in my job and the pending promotion, but in reality it's a psych, cause I got a demotion.
Only the fake Facebook man, posting lies about my life which no one else can. Filters on my face to disguise my age, showing money that I don't have. There's words on my page. Why don't you come and join my team? It's called living a fake Facebook life dream.
You block me on Facebook without a judge, jury, or trial. I'll be creeping you the next day with a shiny new profile. See a pic of my family? Yeah, we're having a good time. Well, the joke's on you. We have not talked in 8 months or 9. I'll tell you about the weather and the stuff you don't need to know. I'll fake a good illness so the sympathy will grow. I'll ask you to donate to my made-up cause and post selfies on the daily that ain't breaking no laws. So don't judge the life of the fake Facebook man, pretending to be happy like no one else can. Kaboom! There we are, Kinsman.
Kaboom into another show, another episode. How we doing? It's Tuesday, the 24th. Can't believe we're that many days into the month of August.
Well,
isn't it crazy? The summer has gone by in a blink. It's like we blinked.
Well,
I still remember the end of May going into June, and then now look at us.
I'm happy you mentioned that because I have a question for you. Okay, so I'm in Dollarama today, and what do I know? There's Halloween costumes everywhere. So are you someone who you can go now and get any costume you want? You know, everything's there, all the makeup.
No.
Or do you wait like me and the kids ask for something for Halloween and I go October the 31st about 2:37 p.m. and nothing's left?
You know what? Usually, okay, this is how I do it. It did it before I had kids.
Yeah.
And my little guys, it'd be the last minute, but you know, it's now a little bit more upfront.
Yeah.
The little guys usually have their costumes well ahead of the game, and that's thanks to the boy's mom there.
I figured you would have said
with the costumes.
I figured you would have said, kids, you're being a ghost again this year. And
well, yeah, ghosts. It's usually the typing in the sticking or stapling a sock to your shirt. You're the dryer sock thief. You know, the lame ones. Yeah, to at least get you into a Halloween party. There is a lame website that you can go to, and it basically covers your bacon so you can still party, or go as the invisible man or the invisible person. And then when someone says, hey, you didn't show up at my Halloween party. Yes, I did. I was just in costume. That's for the parties that you want to try and bail on for Halloween. You just go as the invisible person and say, well, I was in costume. I was there. Where were you?
You sound like the life of the party, Kinsman. The life of
always the life of the party.
Hey, check this out behind me. What's
this?
That's
it. Back to the 90s. We're getting set for a big night, September the 18th. It is going to be one hot night, Midnight Express, Luke Shalafu, you and I, KINZ and KLOMP Live, and of course the staff at the Surge. We're going to be going back to the 90s.
Yes.
And, it's going to be a music video party.
Music video
giant
party.
Screens. So technically like the old Much Music video dance parties. It's going to be on those giant screens. Luke's going to have them set up there. And of course, come in costume, dress like you would back in the 90s. What would you be wearing in the 90s? Denim jeans?
Yeah, but you know what? I'm going to go maybe crisscross. I'm thinking maybe like Carlton. You know, Carlton's a typical one. Maybe like the guys from House Party. I mean, maybe you're going to go like Britney Spears. So you told me, right?
I'm not going as Britney Spears.
Okay, well, whatever, Kinsman. But so what we're going to have, yes, the music, entertainment, 90s trivia. We're going to have a 90s red carpet. You can get your picture taken behind the backdrop. And there's prizes for best individual, couple, and group. So people who dress in 90s theme. So it's going to be
get some prizing, and of course we'll have a good time. And again, tickets for this one, they're at the Surge. You can pick them up right now at the Surge. You dropped off a pile today.
Yes, and when you go to the Surge, pick up your tickets, reserve a table, then you have no problems. Perfect, easy, right, Kinsman?
That's right.
Is seeing Mark Kinsman the value $10 or overpriced?
Well, it's going to great causes. You know, obviously to the Surge, to Luke Shalafu, the video screens, all of us. We're going to make it a great night, and of course, prizing. We're going to bring some prizes that night for the best 90s costumes. And there's Melanie Belanger. She says, "I'm saying, Gene, we should go."
Absolutely.
Yes, everybody should go. Get tickets now. Again, they're on sale at the Surge right now as we speak. Just go up and one of the servers will point you into the right direction.
Right. And then on October 30th, we will be doing a Halloween party there. So lots to come, Kinsman.
That's right. You get to see the stapled sock to the shirt. I'm gonna go out as the dryer thief. No one steal that costume because Remember back in the day, those the plastic masks way back.
That's not even
you couldn't see through them, and your lips would always get chapped because the plastic would like bite into your lips while you're trying to go out, trick or treat, trying to breathe through the slots into the masks.
Are you about to say, back in my day, we drank out of the hose?
That's right. Well, I still drink out of the hose.
Ready to be, Ryan? Yes, can't wait to see you there. Party with
right. Ryan Bulliu. He'll be there with bells on. There's Amanda St. Jean there saying yes, emphasizing the S. So yeah, she'll be there as well. And hopefully you'll be there again. $10 a ticket. Go get them. And again, limited seating with COVID. So reserve your table now. Get yourself involved with the 90s video party. And the music screen party. We can't say dance party, but it's like the video dance party. We can't do dancing because of the whole COVID thing. But maybe restrictions will allow by the time we get to that party night.
Don't say that C word on the show, Kinsman.
No,
that's a bad word.
We don't jinx with the C word.
Look at Janice says I'm freezing a little bit.
Freezing on your end again, yeah. Well, you just swapped routers from one end of the city to the other, so it could be some issues. Metal plate, I always blame it on the metal plate in my head, so maybe you've got one too, Jamie.
All right. Well, let's bring Steph on, and I'll go boot that modem for a second. Are you ready?
I can chat with Steph there. Well, you go and tackle router issues at the KLOMP residence there.
How you doing, Steph?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, we are great. So I'm wondering, as I mentioned when we chatted earlier on today, I think if Kinsman's in this paddle for the cure doing a 5 kilometer, I think he starts Sunday, done Thursday.
You think it's going to take that long? It's funny. I forget the year, but there was a paddle back in one of the Great Canadian Kayak Challenges, and they had all the media guys. We got into our canoes and our kayaks and took off down at the Matagami. I don't think we're going 5 kilometers, or we didn't do 5K, but still, your arms feel like they're going to fall off at the end of the paddle. So kudos to Steph and everybody, all your amazing team members.
All my warriors.
That's right, the warriors who are going to paddle 5 kilometers. It doesn't seem like that big of a distance until you're sitting in the kayak looking dead down the Matagami going, I can't see the end here. How far is 5K? Your arms are probably going to be
Your arms are
probably going to be spent. That's right.
It's a good arm workout.
Yeah, especially on a paddleboard too. It's not a lot different than the kayak, so you're using more upper body strength.
So maybe like start by telling us what is Paddle for the Cure.
So the Paddle for the Cure raises funds and awareness for the Breast Cancer Association. And I heard about it last year, actually, because of COVID. I bought a paddleboard, and my paddleboard was Stand Up for the Cure, which had extra meaning because my mom passed away from breast cancer 11 years ago. And she was a nurse at the KINZ and District Hospital, and she did a lot of fundraising locally for the hospital, the oncology department, the dessert fundraisers, and I thought I would continue in her memory to raise funds for something that was very dear to her heart. So like I was saying, when I saw about the virtual Paddle for the Cure due to COVID that was taking place in Barrie last year, I kind of signed up 2 weeks before, and it ended up being like a bigger deal than I thought. I was the top second fundraiser in Ontario. I raised $100, and there was a good crew of us, 5 of us that went on the Matagami River last year, and we paddled, and we kept talking that we wanted to make it a bigger event this year. So I started the team, the Heart of Gold Warriors. Thank you for sending us these shirts. Kudos to Shane. And our team right now is the #1 in the province. We are currently at $5,000. So that's awesome. So I'd like to thank my team, and most importantly, everyone that's donated up to date. So,
yeah, it sounds like a pretty great way to get out there and raise money. And I love when they have fundraisers and there's an activity to get people involved in it. So, like you mentioned, there's a few ways for people to get involved. You can donate. You can actually get involved in the paddle, correct? Is there
you can make a donation. You can join. I think you had the links up. You can join our team, the Heart of Gold Warriors, or you could do it on your own individually. Make a donation, and you could even just show up and show your support. Dress in pink, most importantly. Flaunt your pink. You don't need a paddleboard. You can have a kayak. You could have a canoe, and it's just bringing the community and everyone together. And like I said, funds, but most importantly, awareness. And it's kind of a nice way to end the summer. Everyone on the Matagami River.
Yeah, that's right. And again, you were talking about the ticker at the bottom there. There's the website. So let's give it to them there. cancer.ca/paddle for the number 4 the cure. And that gets you right to your link. Do they have to search for Steph or Team Warriors?
When it says type like team name, they could just type the Heart of Gold Warriors.
Okay.
And another little bonus, if you plan on joining the Heart of Gold Warriors, Sylvie Lamotte from Rebel Soul has graciously donated these pink Rebel Soul hats.
Those are nice looking hats. I like them.
We'll be wearing these Sunday on the water. And the first 15 people that raise $50, they get a hat.
Oh, wow. Nice.
It's a nice little incentive.
So I did post the link in the comment section on how to join.
Okay.
Heart of Gold Warriors. And the second link I'm going to post, thank you, Steph, is just if people want to check it out after the show, of course.
Sure.
What Paddle for the Cure is all about. And we know, and everyone knows, someone that has been affected by this, you can say many explicitives, cancer.
Yes.
It has, what did you say the other day, Mark? It affects a family every 4.5 minutes.
I think it's even sooner than that or quicker than that, every 3.5 minutes. And battling in my side of my neck of the woods, as they say, because my boy's oldest sister, I don't know if you caught the show, Steph, she was diagnosed with a low-grade salivary gland tumor, and she's only 16 and currently going through treatments and, at the testing stages through Sudbury, sick kids. So, again, every 3.5 minutes, they picked a fight with my boy's oldest sister, and it's a fight that no one ever wants to, take on, but when it's here, you've got no choice to, you got to grab the bull by the horns. And it's great to see that there's fundraisers such as, Paddle for the Cure, and great to see team members such as yourself, Steph, doing what you can to raise a lot of money to help out in situations like this.
How hard is this paddling out of a 1 to 10?
Am I rating myself or you?
Good point. I would say someone just started.
Okay. I'll kind of go with a 7 out of 10.
Have you practiced going up and down the 5K, or is this going to be the first time on Sunday doing the actual route? I'm sure you just go out and putter around on the board, but are you putting in 2K, 1K a day to kind of get yourself ready?
I do a couple Ks on the weekend, not 5K, but actually a bunch of us a couple nights ago, we did the full moon paddle on the river, and we did put 5K in, so that would be my practice run before Sunday. So it goes quite quick. It's about an hour and a half, but when you're with a large group of people and you're talking and you're just having a good time, the time goes fast and you don't really realize all the effort and work that you're putting in, because we're not racing. We're just casually paddling and enjoying ourselves. So it makes a huge difference when you're not racing. But by the end, you're sore, and I would say the next morning you feel it.
You start feeling the muscles that you never knew you had.
Exactly.
Starting to ache, blisters, probably holding on to the oar. I remember when I did the kayak challenge, I had blisters on the hands from holding the paddle.
Oh, yes.
Grip into the paddle. So I can assume if you're, I don't think there's gloves for paddle boarding, but, your hands are going to be pretty rare or raw, I should say.
And we take turn, we stand up, we sit down. But yeah, it's a great time, and it's kind of nice because it's different.
Yeah, super is. And there's Joanne's comment. Hi, folks. Having fun. She says, here I am fashionably late, but I plead the fifth. I was out walking, LOL. There you go, Joanne. Yeah, if you follow Joanne on her Facebook page, she walks her hubby easily 15, 20K a day. All over the place, yes.
I don't know if I could do 20K on a paddleboard, but I mean, there's some training.
and Kinsman, I bet you didn't know this.
What's that?
They're doing something you'd be pretty good after the paddling.
That's right. They're going to be paddling to Full Beard Brewing with Jonathan St. Pierre and Benji. He's invited your team back to Full Beard to, I guess, paddle back a few pints. What's
KINZ and KLOMP.
Is that the after? Is that the after party?
Yes, that's our celebration. And from Dabrowski's, we're going to have a charcuterie board, and obviously we'll probably have a KINZ and KLOMP to drink.
Excellent.
We, like I said before, we'd be very good at this part of the evening.
The after.
That's right. Icing down the sore aches and muscles with a couple of KINZ and KLOMPs. There's Jonathan St. Pierre. The after session. There he is. There.
Yeah.
Best beard in the north. That gentleman right there. And right on, Benji. That's from Lynn Cavion. Cavion.
Yeah. So the links are out there. If folks want to click on them and find out more, or get involved in the team, or just come out and support. But mostly, the money goes to a cause for a disease that, we hope in our lifetime they make some progress and find a damn cure at some point.
That's right. And you know what? You always hear that where they say there is no cure yet, but the funds keep a scientist in a laboratory, working away to maybe better I guess medicines evolve and do get better in time. So maybe there's no cure yet, but the advances in cancer medicine have probably gotten a little bit better from, let's say, 10 years ago to now.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm. So it's pretty exciting, Kinsman. We'll have to get down there and cheer them on.
I expect some pink shirts.
That's right. You're gonna be hard to spot. A bunch of pink ladies sitting out on paddle boards.
Well, not just ladies. We've got guys joining us as well.
Excellent. So the gentlemen now are they wearing pink shirts, or have they nicknamed them? So I'm going to be pulling up the salmon shirts there. Are they manly enough to say that they're wearing pink?
Shane's pretty pumped about his pink shirt.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Kinsman never wants to say pink. He always wants to say sad.
It's neon pink.
It's nice.
Yeah,
I like it. I'm gonna buy Kinsman a pink KINZ and KLOMP shirt for Christmas.
I will wear. No, I was saying that's the you always run into the guys that always want to be the manly guy and say, okay, that's not pink, that's salmon. They're too afraid to say that they're afraid to admit that they like the color pink. A pink KINZ and KLOMP shirt would be an actual good color. We need to get pink on that.
We own one hammer between the both of us. Yeah. Neither of us can fish, do any construction, or fix our cars. So there's not a lot of manly stuff going on with you and I. Okay?
Start a new trend.
Yeah, that's great.
That's right. Never too old to try something new, right, Steph?
Never.
Never.
Love the shirt. Yeah, the shirt's amazing.
And the hats are even cooler. And again, if they want to buy the shirts and hats from you, they just go through. Can they just find you on Facebook, Steph, or do they have to go through the actual website for Paddle for the Cure to get the merch?
The shirts and the hats are all local, so they could contact myself. Sylvie at Rebel Soul is taking care of the hats, and then Minuteman Press has taken care of the shirts. Unfortunately, to get a shirt for Sunday's event, it's too late because it's already Tuesday. But I mean, if they wanted a shirt just to have one for the future, they are more than welcome to place an order, and they can contact me.
Excellent. There's Jonathan. He says, I would join, but may need to call rescue team. Great event. Abs look forward for afterwards.
Woohoo! Thanks, Johnny. We look forward to going there afterwards.
Yes. And I figured out while we're on the show what's going on with my connection.
What's going on with the connection?
So my son took my very expensive power bar upstairs and gave me a Dollarama power bar.
That's why you're running a surgeless. Well, I don't want to say cheapo. The inexpensive version.
Economy. Yeah,
that's right.
It's not meant for this setup. I just looked underneath the desk to make sure everything's connected. And what do you know? He did the old swapperoo on me.
And if you unplug it and swap it right now, it'd probably destroy everything on that end.
I can't leave you alone with the guest, Kinsman. I don't want you to scare them off. Just joking. But no, we really think it's amazing, Steph, what you and the whole team are doing, making fun of it. We went to the page. We saw the money your group has been raising. Just tremendous. And we're very proud of what you folks are doing. And it's an awesome day. I think it's going to be an awesome day. And I think we will make our way down there to cheer you folks on, most definitely.
I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
So maybe we'll get some pink Bristol board. I'll get my two little guys to create a sign. We'll stand there at we'll make a finish line over by where the docks usually are. And
that's perfect. We love that.
Yes, that would be a lot of fun. And again, Paddle for the Cure website going around on the bottom of our ticker tonight, cancer.ca/Paddle for the Cure. And,
there's a question there, Mark.
Oh, does the money from the shirt go towards the cause too, Steph? That's coming in from Lynn.
No, the money for the shirt, that's separate. That was a treat from Shane. He purchased the shirts on his own for us, so we thank him as well.
No, that's good. That is, let's see. I joined, but only own one paddle board, and it belongs to my wife.
That's right. If anybody wanted to join, is there a place to get paddle boards this close to the Sunday paddle, or are they all spoken for?
I'm not sure if they're still, if they rent them by the dock place.
Yeah, D&L Docks, do they still rent out paddle boards? I'm not too sure.
Don't quote me on it because I'm not sure. But if someone wanted to, they could maybe contact them, or they can contact Sylvie from Rebel Soul.
Okay.
And she's got a few, and then she could give you more information on that.
Excellent. And if you don't want to paddle, you just want to give a donation, maybe parents watching going, where do I know Steph from? That's Miss Salvati. That's right. You probably taught a few viewers' kids over the course of your career, because when you're not paddleboarding and raising money for cancer, that's right, you're getting set for another school year at Pope Francis.
I am actually the following day. So, like I said, it's a perfect way to end summer.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Just tremendous, and hats off to the teachers, Kinsman, because us as parents learned what it was like to teach a little bit during the last year. Did not like it.
Well, let's ask Steph right now, because you did the e-schooling staff. Now going back to in-person teaching. Can you tell us how excited you are, or maybe not excited to go back for in person, or are you one of the excited to get back into the swing of things again?
I'm definitely excited to go back in person.
Yeah,
I love seeing the students face to face, and the routine and the interaction and the extracurricular. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting back into the school and seeing the students again. I mean, hey, hats off to the parents and the kids for doing the online schooling. It wasn't easy on anybody, but we pulled through it. But yeah, it's time to go back, and I'm anxious to get back and see my new students.
That's right, and eat your lunch at an actual physical staff room again, right?
Actually get up and get dressed and go somewhere. It'll be good. It'll be a good school year, and I'm positive that things will work out.
That's right. Lynn says it's going to be a fabulous 2021-22. Janice says Mason has enjoyed his first few days of the transition program.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
well, I think the students are ready to go back.
That's right. I think even my little guys, they love hanging out with Papa, but when Papa is in, from KINZ and KLOMP mode to e-schooling mode, let alone, in Francais, my little guys are complete, French. So me trying to help them out in Francais is just a complete disaster.
That's off to all of you.
That's right. It's going to be fun to see the kids going back into their normal domains and adding that little bit of normalcy. It's been that. It's like the wrench in the spoke since March of last year to now.
I agree. It's time for them to see their friends and run around and have fun again.
That's right.
Really
it's the teacher's responsibility to fix them now, Kinsman.
That's right. And we joke, when people, even before COVID hit and, doing the e-learning, I used to always see people online. Why are we always giving teachers LCBO cards for gifts and coffee mugs? And now you know why. If you've sat in a parent's shoes like myself and all the parents out there for e-learning, you know where those LCBO cards and why they're in high demand and well deserved. The teachers out there they don't get enough credit, and now that we see how our kids are taught through e-learning, and now a teacher has to tackle all the students, you get a greater appreciation for the faculty and the staffs out there.
Thank you.
All right. Well, the best of luck Sunday.
Thank you very much. Yeah. And thanks for having me on here. This was awesome. Another new opportunity.
Yes, that's
welcome, Steph. And I think Shane had a comment. Can you go back to that comment?
Oh, he did?
Shane Lebrun there. He was saying where you can rent paddle boards, I do believe. There he is. People can also rent kayaks from Michael Michel Turgeon. So find Mike Michel Turgeon on Facebook and see if he's got a kayak. Because I guess technically, if you don't have a paddle board, if you had like a canoe or something to travel the 5K, 2.5K down and back, and it's still I guess the thought that counts, right? They can still join the fun and festivities with you.
Yeah, and spectators are welcome. You can cheer us on.
That's right.
And again, 1 o'clock on Sunday.
1 o'clock, Matagami River, Sunday, rain or shine. So crossing our fingers, as of now, it's sunny and 22, so that's perfect conditions.
Yeah,
there we go.
Perfect weather for a paddle for the cure. Again, Steph Salvati and your entire team. Do you want to give your team a shout out?
I do want to give my Heart of Gold Warriors a shout out. All of this wouldn't be possible without them raising $5,000. So they've worked just as hard. And again, everyone who's donated, thank you so much. It means a lot. Yeah. And we're putting Timmins on the map. We are, like I said, we've raised $5,000 so far. We're the #1 in the province. And the Canadian Cancer Society actually approached me. They want to do a story on us. So I think that's huge. And I think that's really good for everyone. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Awesome.
We'll cheer him on, and then we'll go down the full beard.
Yay!
That's right. We'll cheer you on at the after sessions party there. That'll be fun.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Take care, Steph.
Awesome, right? You know, a group of people that are coming together, participating in a sport they love, and raising money for a good cause. I love it, Kinsman.
It's a good cause. And again, www.cancer.ca/paddle, and then the number 4, the cure, is how you can get it done. So get yourself a donation. And again, maybe your little ones were taught by Miss Salvati. You can throw a donation to Steph and the team. Again, you can't get any better than top marks in the entire province. So again, that all the ladies and gents there putting Timmins again on the map there. So just a great cause.
Do you like how they say I froze because of my connection? I let you sort of run that. You took control of that interview, Kinsman. You did a good. It's like you've done it before.
That's right. Well, it's like I've done that before. Yeah, I was just looking on the calendar. I've been in broadcasting 24 and a half years now. 20. I was in my 20, a quarter of a century doing this. Hard to believe.
Yeah, that's right.
Way back in the day, back in Loyalist College is where it all started. Back in 1997.
Mm-hmm.
Craziness.
Back in your day. Yes, Kinsman.
Back in the day where we took horses to college.
You wanted to talk about Dan Kelly.
Yes, speaking of broadcasting, Dan Kelly, a well-known broadcaster in this city of Timmins, flags at half staff at City Hall today, wondering why they're at half staff. Well, Dan Kelly passed away. And, as a broadcaster, independent broadcaster now, our hearts go out to Dan Kelly and his family. A bit of, a background history on Dan, passing away at 85, spent 20 years as a member of the First Town Council, First City of Timmins Council, and of course was known as the voice of the North with all his many years of working local radio here in the city of Timmins. So again, rest in peace, Dan Kelly. Our condolences from KINZ and KLOMP, myself and Jamie, to the Kelly family and friends. We wish them all the best. And yes, he's a true legend in this city.
Yeah, very sad hearts go out to his and his family. And we lost someone from the Stones today, right? Was it
Charlie Watts, drummer for the Stones, passed away. I don't know what he passed away from. They just said he fell ill. They were in the UK. I think they were getting ready for a tour, if I'm not mistaken. Planning for a tour. But 80 years of age, something nipped them. They don't know what. That's sad. Definitely a sad day in the rock and roll world, as they say, the end of an era. But Charlie Watt passed with the age of 80 today.
Jamie is talking, but his face ain't moving. Well, that may not be a bad thing.
That's it. No, Janice, you're looking at the beer can there. That's the KINZ and KLOMP 705. Our faces don't talk on that can, unless you have a few of those bevies, the blonde ales, and then our lips might start moving.
Tell me about this Chase the Ace over at Lerone. So the jackpot's growing, but how does it work, Kinsman? I buy a ticket, and I hope the ace gets drawn every Wednesday.
Well, no. Here's what you do. If you go to LeroneAceTimmins.ca, there's a bunch of, you're going to see envelopes, and you're going to see, obviously this is week 13 for Catch the Ace right now. You're going to see envelopes that have already been chosen by other people who have bought their tickets. So that means, they're looking at the jackpot, 2877. So just shy of $3,000. So that means the ace is still out there. You're looking for the ace of spades. So if you want to pick an envelope, go to LaRondeAceTimmons.ca, pick an envelope, and it could be drawn tomorrow at 1:15. And if you're holding the ace of spades, and if it's drawn, you get picked for the loot, $2,877. And again, you're watching the scroll below there. Tickets, 3 for $10, 10 for $20, and of course $50 for 50 tickets. LaRondeAceTimmons.ca, and we need to help out our friends at the LaRonde and the LaRonde Center here in Timmins with Lisa Bertrand and her crew. They want to see that jackpot rise because, it'd be nice to see it hit 10,000, 20,000. Like it's doing in the other 50-50s around the city. Just need to spread the wealth.
We met with Alan Lemieux today at Timmins RV. Thought maybe they would cut us a good deal if I mentioned your names. Well, did he?
Yeah. Did he give you a deal? Throw in a coffee mug or something? Here's a pen.
Yeah, that's right. Your beer cans were talking last week, and a very rough morning afterwards. That's Mark. See, my side of the beer cans, the happy night. Mark's side is the hungover morning.
the hungover KINZ and KLOMP live.
Yeah.
There you go. That's funny. Our beer cans. She says they don't give a KINZ and KLOMP deal, Joanne. LOL.
Wow. A friend of ours, Chad's mentioning a friend of ours. We did not mention it yet, but Josh Vienne was missing.
Yes, he was,
and he's been found now. And him, like a lot of others, have been struggling with their mental health. It's always been in the world, but more and more in the last year and a half. So we do wish him well. We know Josh, and we're glad.
Yeah, he's good friends with both you and I. And when you read a story about anybody going away or they can't find them missing, I know they had the man search out there, personnel looking for him yesterday. You can't not but think the worst, but it was great to see the post from his sister posting this morning that he was found safe and sound. And again, mental health is, people talking about COVID. COVID is on the back burner. There's still a lot of major issues to fry, and one of them is mental health. A lot of people say we need better treatment centers up here. So,
that's right.
With the elections coming, this is what we need, to strive, not just here in the north, but in every city, in a municipality.
So I wanted to add this. On September the 2nd, because you mentioned the elections, we're going to have a Meet the Candidates show with potentially all 4, I believe it's 4 candidates now, that are going to be on the show for KINZ and KLOMP style debate.
It's going to be a KINZ and KLOMP style debate. And again, we asked, because it is a debate, normally these leaders and, the folks running for these positions ask for screened questions going into a debate. But now, because it is a debate, you're allowed to ask whatever you want, and we can post it and have questions asked by you, the viewer, on that September 2nd night. So that's going to be exciting. Yeah.
I love Meet the Candidate session. So ours will be a little bit different than like a formal. We're looking forward to that show. Thank you. It'll be different than a formal debate we're going to ask questions, and we're really going to look at the audience questions for the candidates. So you're right, Kinsman. It's not scripted. As long as it's appropriate, you can ask them whatever you want. And we've extended an invitation to all the candidates. Most have confirmed. We're just waiting back on one more, and then they've given us verbal confirmation. We're just waiting to hear back from their team. So that will be a fun show, Ken. I'll let you be the moderator.
You think I'll be the moderator? But again, for a debate, it's nice to hear them talk. But when they come in prepared with things written down, note by note, where they've had time to prepare, it's nice to know that viewers can ask questions during our debate on that September 2nd night. And, this is where, if you're indecisive of where to put lay your vote down, ask them a tough question and see how they handle it. And again, it's going to put them in the hot seat, as they say.
Yeah. Joanne says she hates politics, but at the end of the day, someone here is going to be a person that's going to be representing your community, whether you agree with their position or not, or their party or not. So I always say, vote and make an informed vote. Someone's getting in, whether you like it or not.
That's right. Doesn't matter who's in there. There's always going to be someone in the seat. Question is, what are they doing while they're in that seat? And again, when people say, "Well, I'm not going to vote," my vote's going nowhere. See, that's the problem. You need to do your research into each and every one of the candidates, and even if it's a bad decision, pick the better of the worst, right? And which one's better for us, specifically right here for us in the north.
There we go, Kinsman. And finally, till the end of the month, which I think is a week from today, if I do the calendar right.
Yeah.
Get down to the Bell Store on Park Road Square, across from Hollinger Park.
Hollinger Park, smack dab between Sessions Cannabis and Mr. Sub. And the Bell Store, yes, right there. Chantel and Joel, they've got our ballot box there. And again, we're going to be drawing for what? $300 of in-store credit. And I've drawn the straw for the squeegeeing and the vacuuming. Jamie, what are you going to be doing for the cleaning?
I'm going to have my checklist to make sure you do the proper job.
That's right. Janice said she's going to be sitting there with KINZ and KLOMP. She's going to come and watch, find out where we're at. If it's not her vehicle, she's going to come out and watch with us. Make sure we're doing a good job.
Jamie needs to go reclaim his power bar. Oh, trust me, Janice. Once we're done, I'm doing the dad stomp right up there and fixing that right up, because I could see my modem power going.
Good old dollar store. Dollar stores are good for some items, but yes, for a broadcast on a professional a surging power bar, the power bar, I'm surprised it hasn't combusted into flames. And Lori says her Murano's ready for us, so she's got a Nissan ready for us. Barry says, and your sound is lower. So maybe something to do with the power bar as well. Thanks, Barry, for tuning in.
Yeah.
We always
900 things plugged into a $1 power bar right now.
That's right. The fire marshal's coming over to your house tonight to take a peek at that power bar. And I think there's one last thing we wanted to talk about. It was Sierra and the Epicure fundraiser from Sunday's show. Sierra, tied in with me personally. My boy's older sister. We had Sierra Odette and their mom on the show, Mona, who was collecting donations for the Epicure fundraising pack. And just wanted to give an update. They are at $428 out of those $25 packs. So people are buying the packs, which is great. And again, you can see it on the bottom there. Proceeds going toward lodging and gas when she has to travel to Sudbury and then eventually to Sick Kids in Toronto. MonaCuticles@hotmail.com. And you can also text Mona. And text, the number is 705-372-8190. And again, she puts out a personal thanks from all the donations pouring in. I know, the Martin Peels out there donating, big generous donations, the Benji Potvins and the Jonathan St. Pierre's of the world, always coming through, even hearing local neighbors, knocking on Sierra's door and saying, here, you know what, I don't want the fundraiser kit. Here's some money for your trip to Toronto. So it's nice to see people. They come out of the woodwork when things go bad, and it's great to see people come together in times of need. And this is a time of need. Sierra, and again, only 16, so
it's very good
for battle. Yes,
it's a nice message. People really do step up, Kinsman. That's true. Amanda's added more sand to her truck today.
Yes.
And bikini and soap for Jamie.
That's it. You don't want to see the words bikini and anything tied to us, Jamie or myself.
Oh, there's your buddy JF. He posted a link earlier on in the show.
Is he still doing the we had him on the show. He was talking about the fishing challenge.
Yeah,
Are you still hanging in there, JF? Get to JF to do one last comment here. There he is. Last month for the contest, any chance for one last shout out? Well, Jeff, when when you tune into the show, we'll put it on here. fishcanada.com/2021. The contest, the best catch of my life. And again, I remember that was a few months back, and he's still riding strong with his entry. Great to see.
Yeah.
Fish in Canada. That's right. That's there's Joanne there.
Great show. Thank you, Jeff. And maybe Jeff will take us out and teach us how to put a minnow on a hook, Kinsman.
That's right. How to bait the minnow. Well, he's doing something right. There's a ton of entries right across Canada, but nice to see a local leading the pack. And yes, he's made it into. I'm guessing he's pretty close to the end of the round. The end of the contest is coming near. Again, Janice says bikini and Speedos. What was she saying there? Is that good or a bad thing from Janice?
Probably. Whoa.
Oh, there she is. I'm going to need a lot of KINZ and KLOMP to be okay with that. LMFAO. Yes.
Yeah, there he is.
That's right. Don't drop the sponge is what Janice is saying.
All right, Kinsman. I'm gonna wrap it up and go chat with my son. Do you want to see what type of parenting I'm gonna be doing?
That's right. You're gonna because I know exactly why he's using the power bar that you should be using for this show. He's using because he needs a steadier stream for his games. And I'm thinking he's like, I don't think Pops will know. Well, yeah. Pop knows, and Pop's gonna go lay it into him now.
Okay, watch this, Kinsman friend. Darn you, kid! You ruined Dad's show!